Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Grab us coming and eat a scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Fermie's trading through the word skin. All recent gaming go, it's a big top bean. Good morning, coming moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. Wake.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin! Good morning, everybody. Also, afternoon and evening, the crazy one. Wishing you all beautiful and awesome. What is it today? Tuesday. Yeah, that's right. Today's Tuesday, man. I got lost in time. I thought today was Thursday, but today's Tuesday. Joey, how you feeling, brother? How you feeling, man? You look like
It? Yes.
oh,
Um,
the holidays come kicking in. It's better to be sick now than be sick later, though.
I don't know. Everybody's sick at home. Everybody's sick here though, so it's
Oh,
like,
no, no.
man. But I'm
Are you?
here. I'm here.
That's good. That's good. I mean, I'm happy you're here, though. But man, I hate that. Especially these days, you have to get sick. I hate the fact of that. I hate the fact that you have to get sick in these days, especially with all the food that's coming, and it's a tummy ache.
Oh
Ah,
God, I'm not even thinking about food, which is the sad part.
you're not thinking about food? Oh man,
No,
I
that should be like the motivation for me because I'm not a kid no more, right? I'm not getting any. Well, I'm getting maybe a present here or there, maybe I don't know, but like my motivation for Christmas is to see the kids get their gifts, seeing the
yeah,
family, and of course the food. But
the food.
right now I'm like, hey, fuck the food. I want to lay down.
Like, yeah, order some takeout because I'm not cooking. Fuck that. Oh man, but either way though, man, Joey, we got a couple things to talk about, man. We got a couple things to talk about. We got the Saudi Arabia thumbs up from EA, which is good news for them, but bad news for us because we're gonna have more FTC CMA talks along the way. You know that, right? Which is bad for us. We're gonna go through the FTC CMA talks again. It seems. The question is, how
uh,
long will that buyout be, though? I hope it's quick.
it's gonna be a year, I think,
A
and
year?
uh,
Oh,
you might talk about it, but I'm not gonna talk about that shit. I already been through that shit. two
can you
years with ABK, nah, man, that was too
can you
much.
imagine that, Joy, going through that stuff again?
Oh hell no.
Oh no, oh no, no, no. That's gonna be terrible going through that stuff again. But at least now we're pros now when it comes to it. We have become shareholders, we become stockholders, we become everything after the ABK deal. I mean, we learned so much from that deal. It's insane. Stuff I like I always say, I was never thought I was gonna talk about, and that is a buy. A buy, why is it so important to buy? You know how we were out there fighting for Xbox to get it, like, yeah, go get it. Now it comes around to this. EA gets so wow. I mean, that's some crazy stuff. And also, we there's some rumors out there, which that Call of Duty is finally going to be on Switch and Switch 2. Finally in 2026. I don't know if that's true. I mean, that's
Not a rumor.
not a rumor. Oh, it's not a rumor. It says it's claimed though, but we have to read who claims it though. Hmm. They're gonna get into that, and also, man. Some sad news. Some sad news happened yesterday, man. Let me see if I can go get that real quick. Let's see, where is it? Oof. I even because man, I read it 200 times. That sad news. I was like, oh man, I just can't believe how things just happen like that.
Did you see the video?
Yeah, I saw the video, man. I did see the
Uh,
video, but I couldn't. Here's the thing
I
though, like when I see stuff like that, I don't want to, you know,
I don't know.
I really don't like to see
I
stuff like
actually
that because those
I actually
recordings,
saw. I just saw it this morning.
you just saw this morning. Yeah, it's terrible that they're
Yeah,
putting that
and
out
I
there.
was like, and I
Yeah,
still don't because I didn't see it with audio, so I don't know what was actually happening. But I'm
I
like,
don't
what was were they racing? Were they were doing some shit? I don't know. Oh my god, this
know.
fucking dog.
Yeah. Oh man, the dog. But yeah, man, it's sad day, to hear that Vince Zampella. Sorry if I butchered your name, Vince. Passed away, in a car accident, man. Seriously, R.I.P. to him, man. Sad news to see, sad news to hear, man. Really sucks, guys. I mean, I'm really saddened about that because at the end of the day, he was the Call of Duty co-creator, and also he worked in Battlefield, which made Battlefield better and all that stuff for us, man. It's a sad news to read and sad news to see, man. Seriously, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. But yeah, I did not see the video because at the end of the day, nah, no, no, no. I don't like looking videos like that, because it's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. But anyway, though, let me go real quick and say good morning to my chat. We have Pimp Charisma. Good morning to you, sir. How you doing? We have Why So Serious. Hello, hello, hello. Safo, the Dave the Diver Crew. Yes, we are the Dave the Diver Crew. You bay. Haven't been sick in 20. What? No way, you bay. Have you ever left your house and you never been sick? Nah, that's something that's impossible. I mean, you have to get sick in order to build what's that stuff called, Joey, that you build
Immunity.
immunity and stuff like that. 21 years? No way. No way. No, 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 no. Sanchez Martinez Gaming, good morning. How you doing, brother? What's up? What's up? What's up?
If you've never been sick, that means the day you get sick. Oh boy.
You, oh boy, oh boy. Rachy, what's up, Rachy? Good morning to you, sir. Love Beep Beep Money, love 801. Beep Beep Money, I don't know how many. Listen, I told you 3,000 times. Just put yourself, I got a girlfriend, that's it. You don't need to be changing every day your nickname. Man, come on. Don't be doing that. Just put, I got a girlfriend, we know it's you. Oh Lord, he says I went to the grocery store and didn't get sick through that. I have a really good immune system. All right, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, if that's true though, that's cool. Yeah. He says I got to be safe. Okay. Had the flu once and a sore throat and one sore throat in my life. Not even as a kid. I mean, being a kid, you get sick. No matter what you do, you get sick. Being a kid, you get sick. No matter
Hold
what.
on, hold on, hold on. Are you Jackie Moon from Semi Pro that never threw up as a kid? Are you serious? If anybody got that reference, I applaud you. But seriously,
I mean, you had to get, you have to you have to at least get sick as a kid. I mean, close to friends and everything, you get sick no matter what. Because listen, when you have a kid at school, right? When there's a kid at school, usually
yes, dude.
it's like what?
Schools, if you have kids,
Yep,
schools are carriers of disease. All
yep,
right, you,
viruses.
I don't get sick. I get sick because my
Mm-hmm.
kids bring shit from school. That's
Mm-hmm.
how it is. All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A lot of shit goes on in schools, bro. Look, and this happened to me. And back in the states, I got my chicken pox
Whoa.
in the states, right? But I didn't get chicken pox because I got it. No, I went to a party to get chicken pox. That's how it worked for me. I remember a neighbor of ours got chicken pox, and his mother made a chicken pox party. So all the kids went to that house.
Chicken house
We ate
party.
pizza. Yes, we ate pizza and everything, and everybody had to hug the damn kid in order to all of us get it. Because if you know, it's better to get it
Yeah,
earlier in age
earlier. Yeah.
than older because if you get older, it's dangerous, right? So I
Yep.
had to go through that. I swear to God, once I touched that kid, I started thinking, oh my God, I got it. Literally, I got it like 3 days later. So, but no, man,
That's how it is.
if you didn't get sick, I don't know how you're doing it. You live in a bubble. You're
Yeah.
a bubble boy, something. I don't know. Hey, shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to you. Yeah, I mean that's something that's like literally
That,
almost impossible.
that's so, bro.
Let me see though. Hold on real quick, cause I'm looking for Zena. I just took a picture because Big B Money is spilling stuff out here, and I gotta let Zena know that. All right, let me go find Xena. Where is Xena? Where is Xena's
Okay.
playroom?
Yeah, he said
There
he
you
got
go.
chicken pox. He got chicken pox in first grade. All right, all right.
Oh, he said he got chicken pox. Okay, then he's good then. Okay, he's good then. All right, there you go. Okay, there you go. All right, baby money, get ready for the wrath of Xena. I just sent her the picture that you said that Xena. What did he say though? That was some funny stuff right here. I was like, wait, what? Uh-oh. I told Xena I got a girlfriend. He said that Xena wanted to be his girlfriend. He said no. Okay. All right. Let's see if that's true though. Let's see what she says when she comes around. We're gonna have some fun with that. So, Joey, let's get into the topic conversation. We have a couple things we got to talk about. Like I said, we got to talk about Call of Duty. Do you think it's actually coming already, finally, to Nintendo Switch One and Nintendo Switch Two next year? Because heck, it's been like what? What
Uh,
was the last time? Was it? I think it was in Wii, the last Call of Duty that came out, right?
Wii U,
Hmm? Wii
Wii
U?
U, and it was Ghost.
It
No,
was go. No,
no. I think it was one of the Black Ops or Ghost. One of those two.
let me see.
I,
Let's go.
I know because my brother who had a Wii U had one of the Call of Duties. I just don't remember which one.
Let me see. We're looking for it right now. The last Call of Duty was for the Wii U in 2013. And that was Call of Duty Ghost. You're right. Call of Duty Ghost was the
Yeah.
last one
So
that
yeah, that's the
actually
one.
went
That's
there.
the
And
one my
wow,
brother has on his Wii U.
wow. I mean, literally almost 13 years without a Call of Duty. How did that console survive, though? Damn.
Well, the Wii U didn't survive. That's one
Oh,
for
the Wii U. I mean, I'm talking about the company. Sorry. How did the company survive though? Not the Wii U, because the Wii U didn't go as far. The Wii U only sold like 13 million units, and that's it. Got shut down. And then all of a sudden we got the Switch, which did amazing numbers.
It's
Better than the
it's
PlayStation.
like saying how can the Disney Channel survive without Stranger Things or Game of Thrones? It's a different audience.
It's a different audience. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
it's
totally
incredible.
different audience. They're targeting something different. Plus the novelty of the Switch when it came out, which is like a portable console, things like that.
Yeah, that was one of the
That was the
best
whole
systems.
novelty. For those who are like, oh, traditional consoles, so like, dude, Nintendo abandoned the consoles a long time ago. They went mobile. The Switch is a
Mobile.
mobile console. Mobile
Yeah,
and I'm talking about mobility, not mobile phone. I'm talking about mobility.
yeah. That's the
That's what they
best.
went.
That's the best thing they ever did. When they sat there,
Yeah.
created that machine. I always said that the one that actually evolved as a console was Nintendo, because that for me was an evolution. Like, man, you got a portable machine, plus you can console at home too. That's freaking incredible. That's actually a good move on their side. Pretty good
Yeah.
thing. Pretty
And
good thing.
and the thing is that the reason why I say it's not a rumor, it's because Microsoft has a written contract or an agreement with Nintendo to bring Call of Duty for 10 years.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. What
So
they're
it's
talking
like
about is
no,
when is
this
it
is
coming
not.
though?
Well, they Nintendo was. I know this for a fact that Nintendo was taking a little bit of a time to give
Hmm.
dev kits.
Yeah.
And another thing that I heard is that the teams that do have it are, how can I say it? It's not as easy to port games just because the Switch 2 is stronger. It's a different architecture, it's a
Hmm.
different thing.
Hmm. Hmm.
Well, because the PlayStation and the Xbox are similar architectures. Same thing um, with PC, right? They're similar, not exactly the same, but they're similar. Nintendo has a different architecture and all that stuff, so it's taking a little bit of time to cramp up all Call of Duty in it. So I don't
Yeah.
even know which Call of Duty is they go into to Switch, to be honest. Like
Hmm.
they're just saying Call of Duty is going, but we don't know exactly which one is it. So it could be anyone, any of those, and I don't know. I don't even know if it's coming with multiplayer. I think it's just campaign, probably. I don't know.
Campaign probably, yeah. There
I
could be
really
a
don't know.
multi. I mean, they should drop the multiplayer in there, of course, because I
No,
mean,
they should
especially
absolutely. They should, but I
because
don't
I
know.
mean, if it's a machine that goes mobile, right, it would be awesome to have that multiplayer on there, because people are going to be crazy playing Call of Duty on the Nintendo Switch, especially if it's online. Like, just to have campaign, that would be like, that wouldn't be basically Call of Duty. I would just
But
be.
think about it. But think about it. How complicated it should be to put that thing on the Switch. Just go to right now, everybody on your Xbox, and see how heavy is the amount of memory it takes to put Call of Duty on your consoles right now. Now think about that in terms of a Nintendo Switch that they're barely selling any little cartridges at the amount of memory. So that's the task that the people of Call of Duty or whoever is porting to the Switch is doing right now. It's like it's a lot of memory constraint on the Switch. Thank
Hmm.
God for the Series S. They have experience there. They have experience with the PS4 and Xbox One.
The Series S that everyone bashes, the Series
Yeah,
S. Incredible. I find it
yeah.
so
Actually,
funny how they
yeah.
bash.
The Series S actually turned into like a training ground for the developers.
Of course, we know that. I mean, we have
Like,
read conversations, and that really, and not only that, also helped them, develop even better the game, because they focused so much on the Series S that down the road the game got, after they started, like when they began focusing on it, they said, well, we ran into some issues and everything, but at the end of the day, it actually made the port better for all the other systems. So
yeah,
that's
because
actually a good thing.
if you think about it, it's like, all right, what? Let's see the build that we have. What is running wrong? What is
Hmm.
actually necessary in here? Like anything,
Yep.
right? Like you
Anything, yeah.
build something first, and then you're like, how can I improve this? All right, I can take this out. I can take this out. This doesn't affect the game. Still runs. And you start like trimming the fat of the things that you have in there that it really wasn't
Yeah.
necessary, and it optimizes the
Hmm.
game. But when you have unlimited power, it seems like they just throw things inside the game,
Hmm.
and that's it. It's like doesn't matter because we have unlimited power.
Hmm.
But sometimes you have things in there that like, was this even necessary to be in there? No.
No.
So I'm glad the Series S exists. I don't care the naysayers what they said about the Series S
Yep.
because I see the Series S almost daily on my son. If it wasn't because I have my own Series X and this monitor, which is a 1440p monitor, 120 frames,
Hmm.
if it wasn't because I have that and I see my Series X, to be honest, if the world ends, let's put it this way: if the world ends, and there's no more consoles, and I only have a Series S, and I can play on the Series S, you know what? That's actually good enough. It's not that bad.
It's
It's
not
not
that
that bad
bad.
at all.
Mm-mm.
Not that bad. I've seen Gears run fantastic on that console. Resident Evil runs fantastic on that console. There's a lot of
Yeah, it
yeah.
does.
There's some games that look a little bit grainy and stuff, but it's not unplayable. It's not like oh my god, this
Yeah,
is no. It's actually really playable. So
yeah.
I'm glad the Series S exists, and thanks that to that, a lot of games are really optimized, and that's good. And now
Hmm.
with these handhelds, everybody has a low power mode now, and they know how to do it because of the Series S.
Incredible, huh?
Mhm.
Incredible. That tells you a lot. I mean, that seriously tells you that little beast does its wonders. And even though a lot of people trolled it, a lot of people went out there, saying it's a problem, it's been holding back the generation. But the fact that I tell everyone this, the thing that's been holding back this generation is called last gen. Nothing else. That's what's holding us back when it comes to power and everything, because we're seeing that these guys keep on porting their games to last gen. They have not left the last gen situation though. I mean, right now we're in 2025 and we see games still being ported to the last gen. Call of Duty still it was made for last gen too. Not only for this gen, also for last gen. This year alone, and they were saying that Call of Duty was not going to be for last gen. But of course, they said, why are we going to leave these guys behind?
Uh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I used to think that, but and now I think this is just me. Like I could be totally wrong. I
All right,
probably
what's
am,
up? What's up?
but I usually think I used to think like yeah, a low power machine may hold back the more stronger ones.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
the more I think about it, and I'm like, no, the low power machines doesn't hold back next gen. What's holding back next gen are the developers
Exactly. Yeah, that's
because
true.
they can easily make a low graphics, mid range, and then on the higher console do a stupid version.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
understand? Like they
Yeah.
can actually do that. Why not? But budget constraints, time, and all that stuff. No, so I
Yeah.
actually believe just because you make a version that doesn't look as good but runs, at least it runs, doesn't mean you can make it. You can't make a stupid version for the higher end consoles. That's just my opinion, but whatever.
Yeah. That's the thing, though. Like, it sucks that we see all that negative news on Xbox, but at the end of the day, if they don't do it, that negative news, they don't get the clicks, though. That's the truth, though. That's how it
It
is.
is what it is.
It-
I'm used to Xbox being the black sheep.
Yeah, I'm
going
used to
through
it
everything.
too. I just laugh at it, and that's why we're here, to go ahead and bash them because in this space right here, we can go ahead and bash the media, bash how they talk about Xbox. We can bash all those fanboy narratives because we find it funny when they go out there and they stop putting ideas out there, crazy ideas out there about the Xbox. They sit there like, huh? Where do you get this from? Yesterday, Joe, you remember yesterday we talked about the 30%? Remember that?
Yeah,
Now everybody went out there digging to see if the 30% thing was real. They went out there to dig. I was laughing so bad. I was like, "Oh my god!" Now it's. I don't know if you remember when the whole Black Myth Wukong happened. Like if it was Sony that what's it called, paid not to be on Xbox, or if it was the Series S. I probably remember that there was a situation between both things, and other people were like, "Yeah, I told you that Sony was hiding it. Oh, I told you that it was a Series S problem." I'm like. I don't understand, but everyone out there has to be right about something. I mean, the game released a year later. Why don't we talk about like shit, game release, please release it soon, that's what we got to talk about. And then the game release, let's talk about it, to get people to go ahead and buy it. So the next time those devs can come by and say, well, at least we sold 2 million, let's go put it on the Xbox, stuff like that. But not everybody was out there, spreading all this good stuff out there. But at the end of the day, what's the truth behind it though? Was it Sony or
uh,
was it the Series S though?
when you see games that are ported to Xbox exactly a year later,
Exactly, yeah.
that means that port was being built for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and then it stopped, or it's there just waiting to pull the trigger. Just
Yeah.
look at
Mm-hmm.
the better one of the better examples of that is Silent Hill 2. Yeah, Silent Hill 2.
Yeah.
I remember that on our DMs we had the screenshot and everything of the Xbox version running, and they told us October.
October,
Like
huh?
the game is ready to launch in October, and
Mm-hmm.
I think I said it like, no, it's gonna be in October. And then October came around and nothing happened, and we're like, what the fuck? But and then it came in like a month later. Like I think it came in like in November or some shit. But the
Mm-hmm.
port was ready, so it was a marketing thing. We know Sony was marketing it. Black
Yeah,
Myth
so
Wukong, even though they deny it, it's suspiciously like 1 year exactly. But when you see a game that takes two, maybe a little bit longer, and you see that the ports are being piecemealed, like let's say Dispatch. I'm complaining about Dispatch because I really want to play Dispatch. However, I haven't said that Sony has a marketing deal or a deal with Dispatch, because you can tell they're launching a Switch version now. So it means that their team is really small. They don't have
mhm.
the capabilities of making these ports all at once. So they're
Yeah.
piecemealing it. The bigger platform, of course, is the Switch, the PS4 or PS5, whatever.
Hmm.
Because the game is a mature game. You're not going to launch a mature game on the Switch, right? You're going to launch it on
Yeah.
PS5 or whatever first. Now that it's successful and all that stuff and it's on PC already, they launch the Switch version, and let's see if it eventually comes to Xbox. But
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah. Look at that. Ford Solis says, "Will the Broke Boy Lewis is going to be dropped on the Xbox. What is it? December 19th or January 19th? No,
I
January
didn't.
19th. This year.
I didn't even know that game was.
I didn't even
See,
know that too, because I know I already looked for it. It's on Steam. It's on Epic. It's yeah. I see it's pretty much everywhere. That's what I'm seeing. I mean that's what I'm reading about.
what's going on
But
with Serious Silent Cipher, my man?
what's up, Silent? How you doing, man? Good morning. Let me go see this info real quick about Force Solis. Was initially here we go. Yeah, Force Solis was initially a PlayStation 5 and PC console exclusive, but expanded Xbox Series S in December 2025. Meaning no longer. Oh, so that means it's coming. Let me see for
Okay.
when. Let me check Force Solis to Xbox. What day? To confirm the dates. Oh,
Juve,
December 19th. All right. December 19th. Yeah.
Juve. I wish I could answer that question. I'm not a developer. I don't know if it costs us more complicated. I don't know to port a game to Xbox. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
The thing is, I mean, we have had developers here on the show before, and they told us a story like the main issue them run into, like in development, like, okay, one of the big problems is they start working. right? They start working on the game, and all of a sudden, the lead developer comes in and says, "Okay, listen, guys, after they have like 6 months already working on the game, let's say a cell phone game, right? A mobile game. They're working on it for mobile, trying to make it, for mobile and sitting on that. And then 6 months later, they come by, they say, well, look, PlayStation just offered us a ton of cash to bring the game to the port, to this port. We accepted it, so let's do it. So after they have been working for 6 months on mobile, now they got to start working on the PlayStation plus the mobile. And then, they come by and say, well, the Xbox is give us some cash, you put it on the Xbox, oh, okay, let's start working it. And then comes like the changes. And sometimes, like the game is ready to go. Like the game is already ready. Like it's literally like almost like 2 or 3 months or 4 months ready to launch. And they come in and they say, oh, okay, listen, I'm thinking about we should add like multiplayer to it. They're like, okay, so we can do that, but here's the cost. Bah, 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 bah. And then they give them the cost to see if the investor will likely accept or not, to say, okay, let's go for it or not. If you want to spend more money into it. So yeah, development is a complicated thing. It's not an easy thing to do, guys. It's not an easy thing to do, especially if you work for a company that these companies go by and port them the money to start bringing the games to their box.
Yeah,
It takes some
unfortunately,
time.
yeah, unfortunately, game development is not an exact science.
Nope. Nope. It's
Eh,
not an easy thing.
Everything is, every game is built different. Everything has it is what it is. And unfortunately, as an Xbox fan, we are we're the ones that are a little bit shafted by a lot of these decisions
Hmm.
for being the smaller platform. Um, that's why I kind of made a conscious decision that even though the game is on Game Pass, I'm starting to buy even more games like than
Hmm.
before. A lot of the indies, I'm starting to buy them a lot more, and it is what it
Indies.
is.
Yep. Yep. Same here. I'm starting to buy even more indies. Like the indie games are fun.
They're
The indie
great,
games, they're
fantastic.
great. They're great. They're great. I mean, look at us. We literally sat here for like 40 minutes talking about Dave the Diver
Dave the
yesterday,
Diver.
an hour, just talking about some things that I did not know about Dave the Diver. I mean, I was like, whoa, I can man, I'm dispatching people to grab me some stuff. I dispatch them every day. Go for it. Because if you read dispatch them, you do collect the things, right, Joey? If you read dispatch them or not.
Hmm. Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm sending them back, sending them out until I want to get enough of what's it called? Enough
Soy
ingredient,
sauce or salt or
soy
whatever.
sauce, all that stuff, all
No,
that
here's the thing
stuff.
though. Hire more people if you can.
That's what I'm doing. I'm hiring a
And
lot more people.
also, even though they are in the waiting room, oh, level them up, like train them.
Yeah, I'm doing that
The
too.
more the higher their level they are, all of them, the
Yeah,
higher they bring more ingredients. So
they bring more ingredients. I got a quick question on that one. What's the high on the branch? What's the highest level for the manager? 20. Level
yeah,
20.
all of them are 20.
Okay, okay. Because I gotta get my manager to be a level
But
20, so you can be level
but you
20.
you 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 could have new for a level 20 you need 99,000 coins. So
Yeah, I know. I already got it. That's not a worry about it. I'm not worried about it because I already got it. Today I'm leveling her up to 100. Yes. Yep. I mean to 20. I mean sorry, not 100. 20.
and if you reach a 20, that's an achievement. So
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. I did get that achievement though. It won't true. Yep, I did
why
get
so
it.
serious? Honestly, I'm tempted to buy Dispatch on the Switch. I'm tempted
Hmm.
because I really want to play it, but I'm gonna wait a little bit. I still have a lot of games in the backlog because I did do it with Dave the Diver though. Like I did it with Dave the Diver when it came out. I
Hmm.
bought it on the Switch. I played it a lot, but I realized that I finished it there because it didn't have achievements and none of that. I left a lot of things behind to do.
Wow.
So now that I have it on the Xbox, I realized that there's even more missions. There's a lot more things in the game.
Hmm.
So I imagine they updated a lot of stuff. A lot of events happened. Plus the achievements were there, so it was like a awesome, awesome thing
Hmm.
to add to the game. So plus the DLC is coming next year, so I'm looking forward to that. But I'm still
DLC.
thinking about getting it on the Switch. But it's the Switch though. It's like even though I play it there, I play games there. I'm like, I like the achievements. I like to see the achievements. That's just me.
Hmm. Yep. Yep. I mean, I'm having fun with that game. It's actually like it was one of the best games I played this gen. No joke. One of the best games I played this gen because look, I'm still collecting the cards, right? I'm still collecting the cards in order to fight that secret boss. So I'm doing that. I'm doing it. I'm so focused on that. I already got my ZZ gun. You know, the one that puts you to sleep.
Tranquilizer.
The tranquilizer, yeah, the best one, yeah. But I also learned something though, that if you use the tranquilizer harpoon and you shoot the fish a couple times with tranquilizer harpoon, you can actually pick them up in level 3 though. I did not know that till yesterday. I was like, wait a minute, let me see. I gotta try something. And I tried it, and I was like, yes. But man, it's such a great game. That game is, my God, it's so addicting. And I'm glad you did the farm thing though. The farm thing was the best thing. You know, get like give him everything, 99 of everything. Just do your job, man. Just go hire him. He just does something and go buy. You know, it's easy.
So a question: you bought the
What?
you have your farm 100%. I imagine, right?
Yeah, I had the farm 100%. Yep, I bought everything
So
on the
you
farm.
you have the sprinklers and everything.
Yep, I got the sprinklers. I bought the
Okay.
guy fertilizer, nutrients. I bought him everything. I said, here, 99 of everything. Once that goes low, whoop, I'll rebuy it again. 99 of everything.
Uh,
That's it. Keep
uh,
working. Keep doing your thing, man. It's so much fun. The fish, though, is annoying. I hate going through the fish area. Like, okay, this much over here, this much over there, this much. I'm like, bro, just have half and half. Cut it in half. Have a salad, Lord. Ah, it takes so much time away going through the fish thing. Oh, the fish farm. Oh, I was gonna ask you though, Joey. In the fish farm, do you have every kind of fish, or you just have specific fish?
you could have all the fish, but it's impossible to have a specific fish because every
Hmm.
time you go to the ocean and or to the hole and fish,
Yeah,
wherever you catch, you get you get a chance of getting
the eggs. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
eggs correct, and when you go back up, the eggs are already in the tanks in the farm,
Hmm.
and then when you see, you have a bunch of them. So what I do is I concentrate the ones that I want for the
Yeah.
dishes that I'm selling the most.
Yeah. I gotta sell the little fish that I just
So
don't
when
bring
I
in
sell
cash.
the fish that I really don't want, I send them to the branch.
Hmm.
The ones that I do want, I farm them the hell out of them on on the farms,
Yeah.
and the ones that are annoying, I just sell them. But I'm in a point in the game. Well, I did everything, so there's no point anymore. But I wasn't a point in the game that I didn't even need to raise any more fish because I had so much fish that it
Yeah.
was impossible for me to run out of them. So
Now what I need to do is get the ingredients. That's the only thing I need to do.
yeah,
Get the ingredients.
get the
Yeah.
ingredients.
Get the
So now we're
ingredients.
talking about Day the Diver again. Jesus Christ.
I know. I know. We're always talking about that game. It's so addicting.
Oh, I got a question though. Did you try
No,
Dredge?
not yet, not yet, not yet. I haven't had the
Okay.
time though, because since you told me about the cards, I went in and I was like, man, I'm missing this much, this much, this much. Okay, so I gotta go in, with a little ZZ gun, swoop, swoop, swoop,
You
get
and
them.
you're gonna go through something similar with Dredge because there's a lot of fish you can collect in that game.
Mm,
And instead of a farm simulate a farm taking care of a farm, and instead
yeah.
of taking care of a fish thing,
Mm-hmm.
take care of your boat. You
Mm,
upgrade your boat. You get better fishing equipment. You get nets.
nice. You get
You
nets.
you get armor. You get and the way you manage your boat is that it's kind of like Tetris. You got to move everything you catch, everything you get. You got to put it inside your boat that it fits.
Nice, nice,
Has to
nice.
fit, it has to fit in like in Tetris form. Um, so yeah, man, I love Dredge, like Dredge and Dave the Diver, and I actually love that. Look, I love Balatro. Dave the Diver has a collaboration with Balatro. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I love Dredge. Dredge has a collaboration with Dave the Diver. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's got everything. You know what we need now, Joe? You know what we need in that game for it to be perfect? A Jaws collaboration. Oh my
Well,
God. Can
that's
you
something
imagine
you
Jaws?
gotta go through movie.
That would be awesome.
And you gotta go through whoever movie license Steven Spielberg. Is it even worth it? I don't know.
Maybe so, because I mean it's the sea though. Anything that's available in the sea, can you imagine they get a Jaws update? You have to face a I mean you face a great white shark in the game, which is a fun fight. But imagine you have Jaws though. Oh, can you imagine you get Jason Statham in there and have the Meg chase you? Oh my God! Can you imagine that though? The Meg. Oh man, that would be a cool thing. I mean, they got so much to do in that game. They got years and years of content ahead to do whatever they want.
Oh, hopefully it does. I mean, I know it did fantastically well. Hey, Zena, I know it did fantastically well on the other platforms. Xbox just got it. Hopefully,
Hmm.
it does well on Xbox too, or at
Yeah.
least the Xbox team made a deal with them. Like, hey, wherever or whatever game you bring up next, you have a contract with us that you're bringing it day and date with us. Not
Hmm.
necessarily on Game Pass, but at least bringing the game on their platform.
Hmm.
Hopefully, that DLC is big enough because their DLCs tends to be small.
Yeah, they said
Uh,
it's 10 hours long though. So I mean,
it's
looking at it
10 hours.
like
Okay.
they say it's 10 hours long, but you know that 10 turns into a 20, right? So that's good.
With
That's good.
Dave, yeah.
And Dave, yeah, that's
All
good
right,
though.
but
That's good.
enough with Dave the Diver talk. We've been talking about
Yeah.
it's like we're obsessed with that shit.
Yeah. Joey, let's move up to because we got to talk about this because hey, thumbs up on the EA buy, man. Thumbs up on the EA buy. Do you think will be a good buy or a bad buy? From Saudi Arabia, public funds, that are getting EA. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Go.
Here's my question though:
What's up? What's up? What's up?
is EA right now a good thing?
Ah, that is a good question though. I mean, they were like 30
E,
billion in debt. What wasn't it? 30 billion in debt. They
EA,
were.
EA right now, their output of video games, their
Hmm.
perception, everything is EA right now a good thing?
Good question though. I don't know because I mean, if they were in 30 billion in debt, right? They were 30 billion in debt. I don't know if it's a good buy because lately, like a lot of stuff out there, like how the industry is these days. I don't know if anything, when it comes to video games in general, is it a good buy though? That's the thing though.
No, no, I'm not talking about buy. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the entity itself.
Entity
It's,
itself. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
talking about EA right now, without Saudi Arabia and the whoever's buying them.
Yeah.
Is EA a good thing?
Hmm. Well, I mean, they had a smash hit with this Battlefield because before that, they had the Star Wars, the Jedi Survivor, which was okay. I don't know if it did well. I think it did well in sales. The Jedi Survivor. I think it did well. We know that, of course, what's it called?
Haven't seen Apex and Goof.
Oof, in
Long
a long time, right? So yeah, I mean that thing is down on the ground, right? Hmm.
Well, what I'm trying to get at is if EA right now is actually fine enough that because I know eventually all these companies wants to get bought out, right?
Yeah.
Each and one of them. After a certain point, they're like, you know what, we don't want to keep on doing this. We want out, right? So what
Yeah.
they do is they sell their stock for somebody else to get them,
Mm-hmm.
or they sell the company.
That's
Preferably,
it.
everybody wants. Preferably, they want their company to be sold, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what are the pros and cons in this shit. I don't know. Outside of the
Exactly right.
political area, everybody has their thoughts with Middle Eastern companies and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
whatever Saudi Arabia is doing. Outside of that, I don't know what are the pros and cons. I don't know what's gonna happen. I know a lot of people are gonna get fired. That's
Oh,
true.
that's they're gonna clean house probably.
I
They're
don't
gonna clean
know if
house.
I don't know if this is gonna be better. I don't know if the Star Wars license is gonna be in better hands. I don't know. I don't know if
Oh.
The Mass Effect IP will be alive. I don't know. I don't know if FIFA is gonna turn better or worse. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
if I don't know if Battlefield, now that it's doing fantastic, will continue
yeah.
this momentum. And now that we unfortunately lost Vince, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, it's
So
in a
I
techie
don't
spot.
know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I really don't know because even though I understand politically the Saudis and things like that, people are like, I don't know. But I've never seen them manage a company yet. Whatever. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
Of course, yeah.
Let's see what they do for real and see
That's
how
what
it
they do.
goes from
Yeah.
there. But I really don't know. And hopefully it works out for EA. Hopefully it works
Hmm.
out for the employees. Hopefully there's no the fear mongering of censorship and things like that, right? Hopefully none of that actually happens and see where it goes. I mean, I kind of had the same doubts when SNK was bought by the other Saudi group, and SNK is doing fine. Still doing games. You can still see May and all the female characters cleavage and ass. There's no
Yeah.
changes there. So I'm just asking for real. This is
Uh,
just fear that because of the Saudis, or is this is actually a good thing, bro? I don't know. I really don't
we
know.
don't know. We don't know yet. We don't know yet because at the end of the day, like I'm gonna read into this to see like so we can take more out of it. But from what I know is they were having a financial situation over there, like seriously, like how everyone is dealing right now to this day. Because look, I always say that about this gen. I've talked about it before. This is one crazy gen. Like we're in a generation right now that we see a lot of games being shut down, a lot of studio closures, a lot of layoffs, a lot of things are happening this gen, which is awful because at the end of the day we want it to be as healthy as it can be because the more healthy it is, the more games we get. And that's another thing, though. We're getting tons of games too. Insane. I mean, each year you sit here like, how many games have we gotten year over year? And you're like, wow. I mean, this year alone we have tons of games to play from AAA to indie. Indie has been pouring out, just pouring out games. Insane. Double A studios just been out there just throwing stuff out there for us to play. It's been really good for us, as a when it comes down to gaming. But at the same time, though, we see studio closures, layoffs, which is another crazy thing. You're like, huh? Remember what happened with Marvel Rivals? Marvel Rivals came out, did so great, and all of a sudden, like, what was it? 3, 4 months later, okay, layoffs. I'm like, why though? You guys are doing great. Just
And I'm gonna repeat this again because I'm trying to sear this in your brains.
yeah,
Microsoft and Xbox is gonna do it again in January or in February. Please
yep,
don't be surprised. This is not
exactly.
filled and or what's her name? Forgot her name. Um,
Amy
um,
Hood.
no, Sarah
Oh,
and
Sarah.
Rudy. These are not they're not the schemers. They're not the evil people. It is Satya and his bald headed bitch and Amy.
And Amy. Yep.
Those are the evil people, the shareholders.
Hmm.
So if you're gonna
Hmm.
blame somebody, blame the entity Microsoft, not Xbox. Xbox does enough dumb shit. All right, but you can't blame them for like because because fucking Satya is obsessed with AI and his
Mm.
girl is because he wants to create a life size Cortana. Like no,
Hmm.
it's gonna
Hmm.
happen. We might see a studio close.
He
Don't
might
be
see
surprised.
something happening. Don't be
Yes.
surprised, yeah, Chad. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. It's not only Xbox. You might probably might see it from PlayStation. You probably might see it from Nintendo. Not Nintendo's doing pretty well, to be honest. Though they're doing pretty
Well, we
okay.
really don't know what Nintendo does. They don't disclose or talk about
They,
anything.
they don't, yeah, exactly. They're real quiet though. Real quiet. Capcom is doing great. Square has been on fire. Sega's doing okay. I mean, wow, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. So let me read into this. It says Electronic Arts proposed sale to Saudi Arabia's public investment fund has been approved by the company's shareholders. The 55 million takeover deal was approved in the shareholder vote on Monday. The takeover now require approval from government regulators to be finalized. Oh, yeah, man. I'm just reading that again. Ah, Joey, not this again, Joey, not this again. Should the acquisition be approved, Saudi Arabia's public investment fund will own 93.4% of the EA Sports Battlefield and Sims publisher. Silver Lake Partners, an investment fund run by a U.S. private equity firm, will own 5.5% of the shares. Wow. Assuming it goes through, the EA deal will be the largest ever leveraged buyout and a significant financial bet for Saudi Arabia at a time when its finances are reportedly starting to become strained. Like I said, they were having issues, right? Financial strains over there. Some
Yeah.
U.S. senators have expressed concern over the proposal deal, however, and warned of potential security risks and foreign influence over the acquisition. In a letter of Secretary of the Treasury Scott Benson, two senators urged him to apply searching scrutiny to this unprecedented proposal foreign privatization of a major American company entertainment company and request information on how the committee plans to ensure that national security risk arising from the deal may be mitigated. Is it mitigated or mitigated? Sorry. The pair also alleged that the PIV's Strategic investment in sport, video games, and other cultural institutions are more about leveraging long-term shifts in public opinion of the country that they are actually making money. They also questioned the PIP's decision to partner with Affinity Partners, an American investment firm that was formed in 2021 by Donald Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, alleging that the firm only is only involved so that it will be more easily approved by the U.S. government. Oh, another political deal. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy.
Politics are involved in everything. Politics is the
Yep,
cancer of this fucking planet. I swear to God.
that's yep, 100%. I'm with you there, but yeah, like I said, they're having a financial strain. From what I remember, I read the last report. I think they're 30 billion in debt, and so this buyout will probably get the company out of debt. Everything will be good. For the company's sake at least. But the question is, will the company be good after if the question is the if this buyout goes through? Because listen, I know the regulators are going to look really deep into this. They're going to really take a deep dive into this because they want to make it a private company, right? That's what they want to
I
do.
don't, I don't know.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah. They want to make it a private company, and they really want to take a deep dive into this because if this thing goes through, and at the end of the day, they start to lock things down, kick everyone out and everything, might be that would be a problem for them because it will probably go bankrupt, of course, if they did that. But at the end of the day, though, they still got to really look into it so that way, for us, the consumers, we are safe. We won't have an issue, won't have a problem because that's the thing, though. That's why we have these regulators out there to stop them from doing something bad or evil to the consumer. So let's see what goes on with that deal. I mean, to be honest, though, like I said, this generation, we have gone through so much bad stuff. I did not know that EA was in such a bad financial spot, to get this buyout through. I did not know that. I did not know that, Joe. I did not know that. And once we found out about this deal, like they said, oh, the 30 billion in debt. I'm like, wow, when did that happen though? Like seriously, when did EA go that deep into debt though? Especially for a company that that you think that
Well,
is doing well.
you overhire, you over budget,
Yeah.
you make games that are not hitting, and that's how you get in debt.
Well, the boy Louis with a $2 super. It says, Louis, check general Discord now. Okay, let me check the general Discord now. Where is it? I think I closed it. Hold on.
Look, the only thing that I'm actually fearful, and is because, to be honest, I'll do exactly the same if I buy a company.
Yeah.
I'll look through their books. I'll see what's making money or not, and if what's actually essential for the company and what's my vision. Because one thing is, here's the thing, when and this happened to us, all of us in Xbox fans. When we
Mm-hmm.
saw they bought Bethesda and when we saw they bought ABK,
Yeah.
we expressed our ideas, our vision for what ABK and Bethesda should have done. That was not the ideas of Xbox and Microsoft.
Oh,
Hold on, before you tell me that, let me finish it. What else? So we thought and we believed and we felt that the company should have moved this way and that way, and Microsoft's gonna do this and Microsoft's gonna do that. But that was not their mission or vision about the company. Same thing is gonna happen with EA. EA, the Saudis, whoever is gonna be the new owners, have a vision of what they want to do with the company. There's a reason why they buy in them. They have an idea,
hmm,
and they see that, you know what, buying EA will actually accelerate that idea, will help us with that idea. We can imagine whatever they think, whatever we want, but we don't know what's their mission. What is their mission? I don't know. Maybe their mission, um, BioWare is not part of that mission.
uh-oh.
Maybe the subsidiary that they have, that they publish smaller indie games like It Takes
Whoa.
Two, is not part of that vision. Maybe their vision is only sports. I don't know.
Hmm.
So whenever you see these big purchases, that one thing I've learned when it comes to these
Hmm.
big purchases, that we can have all the ideas that we want. Oh, they're gonna do this. They're gonna
Exactly.
make
Like,
this.
oh, they're gonna do that. Yeah, yeah. All that stuff. Yeah.
But no, we don't. We they have an idea why they're purchasing these companies, and that it's their vision, not our vision. So it is what it
Hmm.
is. So what
Hold on.
happened, dude? You're looking shocked.
Oh shit! Oh shit! We
You're
just
looking
found.
shocked.
I just saw. I'm looking for something. Well, I can't. I don't know why I can't. Oh, here it is. Oh, okay. There you go. Damn. Well, the broke boy he got Expedition 33 for PS5. He got another Expedition 33. He got the Expedition
Oh
33 for
yeah,
the
yeah.
Xbox
He bought the
Series X. He
mirror
bought
edition.
everything. Oh my god! He has the Lumiere edition, the mirror edition,
Yeah.
the regular edition on PS5, and the mirror edition for the Xbox. Oh my god! Uh-oh. I mean, yo, this is big, Joey. Let me just put it on the screen for you to see. Oh shit. This is not good news. This is not good news. So PlayStation fanboys, get ready. Y'all not gonna like this. You know me, right? You know me. All right, let's go get it. Let's go pick this up. It's a fatal security flaw. All right. With Sony's security system. Uh-oh. Oh shoot, Joey, this is not looking good for PlayStation side of things. Uh-oh. It's a fatal security flaw with Sony security system. PlayStation network accounts can be allegedly be hacked if protected by 2FA passkey.
What?
Let's read about it. I mean, this is crazy. This just broke breaking news right now. Thanks to the team of XBI, PlayStation and security, a match made in hell, 100%. Following the major PlayStation Network crash of 2011, which brought the network down for 23 days, users often encounter various issues, including account security concerns and prolonged downtime, sometimes caused by DDoS attacks. Judging from a new report, however, all these may pale in comparison to the possibility of an account being hacked, even with every security measure in place, including 2FA and passkey. Yesterday, Nicolas Lelouch, did I say that right? I don't know. If I butchered your name, I'm sorry. Tech journalist at French publication Numerama reported on X that their PlayStation Network account protected with the passkey has been hacked, as an unknown user was able to change the associated email and password and even spend money from a linked payment method. Oh, shoot. The story took on a bizarre turn after Lelouch initially recovered the account from PlayStation through PlayStation support, only for the hacker to seize control a second time. And in an iconic twist, Lelouch spent the evening communicating with the hacker, who reported detail how their method bypassed modern security methods. Oh shoot! Wow, Nicolas Lelouch has promised an in-depth follow-up to the story, which will be added in his post once it is live. He summarized that what happened in a now deleted message on X, which has been saved by Reset Era forumers member Rubedo, reported the hackers taking advantage of a fatal security flaw with Sony security systems to hack a PlayStation Network accounts, requiring only the associated email address, as they are apparently using internal tools. This is true. It's likely the core of the issue is knowing a public email address shouldn't normally constitute a security risk. Ultimately, their account was targeted because a screenshot showing the email address associated with the account had been shared online in the past, and hackers reportedly, oh shit, what? Collecting screenshots of that type to take over accounts and making sure the owners never managed to get them back. Wow. Without the follow report and final confirmation of a potential massive issue, there's no way to know if all PlayStation Network accounts are generally at risk. For the time being, the basic security message remains the best. Avoid sharing personal information online and use prepaid cards whenever possible to make purchases on any digital store. Losing access to your library is bad, but having money stolen is considerably worse. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Having money stolen, you can block it with the bank, which is much more easier. But losing your digital library you already invested ton of cash in there, that's not a good look. I'm sorry. That's not a good look. I mean, Sony seriously is, oh my God.
One thing I know about Sony is that when they ban you for whatever reason, whatever,
Yeah.
even though you are in the right, they somehow still make it difficult to bring back your account.
Wow.
I've heard family members and cousins and friends that have been the same issues. Like he was banned for some reason, for no dumb reason, and then they didn't want to give him his account back with all his games. I'm not gonna lie, it did happen to me once with the Xbox. And the Xbox One, it happened to me once. I contacted customer service like, "Hey, my account is blocked. I don't know why."
Mm-hmm.
And the guy like, "Give me a moment." Boom. And
Yep.
out of nowhere, the guy is like, "Yes, we do see this is the reasons." Like, well, how can we fix this? Like, let me see. 10 minutes later, you should, if you're online, please restart your Xbox, and it should be good to go. The
Mm-hmm.
reasons
Mm-hmm.
was like, I don't know what's the reason, but they fixed it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Well, PlayStation, I mean, if you watch Mag, if I'm not mistaken, from um, he's the co-host with Cold Eastwood. If you've been listening to their show, he's been saying that he's been having like problems with his PlayStation account being blocked and things like that. So he has been fighting PlayStation over and over again for that shit. But that's my thing, that if you know that it's a mistake and you know the customer is right, why don't restore their accounts right away? Why does it take so long? What is the investigation? So I don't know. It is what. Yeah.
Oh
Sometimes
my
sometimes we
God.
think solutions are easy, but there's always some stupid loopholes. Not loopholes. There's always some internal dumb shit. Like it even happens to my company. Like there's things that could be fixed right away, but then you have a department that needs to be involved for some dumb reason. And it's
And
like, dude, I don't need you. I can fix it myself. You know, you got to send a fucking email. Why?
that's now. This is why the guys on PC were mad when PlayStation tried to shove that PSN, in front of them. Remember
Yeah,
that? Because they don't
which is
trust
stupid.
Sony.
Which is
They
stupid.
don't. They don't trust Sony. They don't trust Sony at all, and it's incredible that still that's still in 2025. I mean, this is something big that happened in 2011. That's literally like almost 15 years already went by, and they still have not fixed that situation about being hacked. And what we saw this generation two was they got hacked again and again. And not only that, not only because the thing is, it wasn't like the accounts of the PlayStation guy, the PlayStation fans that are using. No, no, no. They got hacked inside the company where we saw a lot of information of Spider-Man
Oh yeah.
being spewed out. We even got the Wolverine game. I know people who played it and finished it out there. Played the game and finished it. At least you know the beta bit, but I mean that's what happened.
How would they be hacked? I don't know, but I can tell you one thing: there's a method, which is a
Yep,
stupid method, because the way you get hacked is the most dumbest way.
yep,
Sometimes you see like an email,
yep.
you click on the link, you're
Mm-hmm.
fucked.
You're fucked. Yeah. Do not click on links, guys. And guys, if
Yeah.
you guys if you're using PlayStation, do what I do. I do not have any credit card linked to my PlayStation. Nope, I don't, and I don't care. I will never link my credit card to it. Nope. Mm-mm.
What's crazy is that I should not say this, but and because if there somebody wants to hack me, I'm fucked. I got three
Yeah.
credit cards on my Xbox,
But no worries, chat. No worries.
and and
Joey has a
and
limit
I
of $100 to each card. Just to let y'all know.
no I
No, don't say the limit. It's $100. Leave it at
oh hold on. No, I don't. I
that.
don't. That's actually way higher. I actually have limits to two of the cards because
Hmm.
my wife has copies of those cards, so of
Yeah.
course I'm putting fucking limits on those cards. There's one credit card she doesn't know I have.
Oh, and
You
you're
just
saying
leave
it
it
here
there.
live because if she comes by and listens to it, and she's be like, "Oh, yeah, yeah, that's
No,
great."
no, she doesn't listen. She doesn't listen. She hates video games. To her is still childish, and so like fuck it. But um but no. Lately I've been thinking. This is no lie. I'm like, you know what? Why do I have those credit cards there? I was thinking
Exactly.
about removing them all and just put them on PayPal, and that's it. Because PayPal works fine. So
Yeah, exactly. No, but at the end of the day, though, it's crazy that we're still in 15 years out of the whole situation that happened. They still have not fixed that problem. Oh my
yeah.
God.
What are the dumb shit? Somebody put a link on the cheap. No, no, something else. Yeah, somebody put a link on the.
No, me. I mean, seriously, I don't know. I have so much security when it comes down to the accounts because these guys are always after you.
Yeah.
So, oh, I guess I
One,
gotta
one,
say,
one thing, one thing. Even
mm,
though out of all the companies, I trust Xbox a little bit more when it
mm-hmm,
comes to that
mm-hmm,
stuff.
mm-hmm.
It's not that they're impervious to being hacked because they do get hacked, but at least their security is a bit higher because they do have military contracts,
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, they have
and
military
they
contracts.
can't have a weak security on one of their divisions because if they get through one of their divisions, the whole thing could be compromised. So all their security is run exactly the
Mm,
same: Windows, Xbox, Cloud, Azure. I can imagine
mm-hmm,
AI. Like all of them
mm-hmm,
have their own security and stuff like that. So that was why one of the reasons it was complicated for developers to actually publish on the Xbox to
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
just to let you know. The email stuff, the whole thing is because their whole security stuff, which they promised they're gonna dial it down a little bit because it was turning a little bit complicated. But that was one of the
Mm-hmm.
reasons why developers were having troubles like publishing on Xbox because the amount of loops they have to go through just to get like something.
It's
It was
terrible.
it's crazy. The certification process was crazy. So it is what it is. But yeah, man. Um,
Oh Lord, so many things.
but anybody, it doesn't matter the company. It could be fucking,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
it could be alien technology. It doesn't matter. Protect
mm-hmm.
yourself. Fuck
Protect
these
yourself. Yeah.
fuck these companies, right? Never put a debit card because that's your fucking money. If they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
steal money, God, fuck the credit card. That's the bank's money. All right,
Yeah.
but protect your money. Use a PayPal or something, or use the fucking
Mm-hmm.
cards.
Mm-hmm.
Protect yourself. Fuck these companies, all right? And that's it, man. It is.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow. I mean, still to this day, this issue has not been fixed. Wow, 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 wow. That's insane. Well, I guess, I gotta say this. I'm gonna say this with a lot of I'm gonna be slanderous now. I guess that wrap up not being there is actually pretty good then because hell, they can pick up information from the wrap up because people love to post the wrap ups of each and every year. Huh. Hmm. See, now I'm defending Xbox with this wrap up. No, I'm just messing, guys. I'm just messing.
Oh, the wrap up is just ridiculous. Why they didn't do it, but it is
Yeah,
what it is.
exactly. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, at the end of the day, seeing this news is it's a good warning for all of us. Especially, it doesn't matter which box you're on. At the end of the day, guys, you gotta protect yourself. You cannot
Hmm.
be showing your information, especially out there on Twitter. You don't know who is who. This is why, like for example, if you guys remember, I used to do a lot of videos back in the day on Twitter, stuff like that. I quit doing it, and stuff. I quit doing a lot of stuff because at the end of the day, like I remember one time, the missus asked me, she's like, "Hey, why don't you post a picture of us together?" I said, "Nope. How can it happen? I gotta protect you because you don't know. We don't know who's out there. We don't know who wants to do something bad." And incredible that each time you go on here and you read stuff that happens all the time, especially when it comes to this. Look at this now. I mean, like I said, 15 years later, we still in the same spot. We still got people hacking accounts. We still got people trying to get your money. We still got people just to play games because shit. I mean, what the hell? Out of all things, like if you could get the credit card to like buy stuff from Amazon and do all this stuff, but I don't know they're getting in there just to buy games.
Hmm.
Insane.
Whoever, to those who know me like really well, um, know that I don't have, I really don't have a social media footprint. I really kind
Yeah.
of don't. If you find me on Instagram, you're gonna find like 6 pictures. Four of them has my dog, my deceased dog. Rest in peace, Dexter. Um, and if you find me on Facebook, I think the last post I put on Facebook was like 2017.
Yeah, me too. Mine was like 2013.
Something ridiculous like that, right?
Yeah, that's what I
I
yeah.
and on Facebook I deleted a whole bunch of shit, and then
Mhm,
out of the things I deleted, I deleted all my kids, even my wife and all that
mhm.
stuff. Because I'm like, no, that my life is private.
Yeah.
I don't post pictures of me. You guys
Mhm.
see my face because I'm on YouTube and it's like and things like that. But my life and you won't see basically anything. And
No.
my family is actually bothered by that a little bit because they're like, we don't know nothing about you. I'm like, good.
Good. I mean, if you want to
Good.
ask me, I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
what the
Like,
hell?
so I'm like
What?
that.
What
That
you?
means that means when you see
What you?
me, that means I have stories to tell.
Yeah. I got a lot of stories to tell. Yeah, like when I was in high school, I used to run around butt naked outside in campus. So yeah,
Th-
stuff like that. I got a lot of
This is
stories.
actually
Yeah.
this actually happened though.
Yeah.
About a month and a half ago, my cousin
Mm,
Enrique, he went to
mm,
Colombia to see I think it was a rock concert with his sister, my other cousin. He went. He deviated from the route. He because he was with a bunch of friends. He said, "Okay, I'm gonna buy something over here. We'll meet you in certain point." My cousin Alexandra was started calling us here in Panama that they haven't heard from Enrique in a while, like
mm-hmm,
hours, and he's never late.
mm-hmm.
We were like, "What the fuck?" He's in Colombia, bro. We had no
No.
idea. We turns out he got somebody slipped him something. However, he got knocked out.
Oh
He's
shit!
got slept. They found him and his friend in a ditch, not dead though, not harmed, nothing. They stole
Wow.
they stole everything and they just left him there.
Yep.
But here's the
That's
thing:
why.
we asked him how did they know where he was going. Well, of course, because Latinos look like Latinos in Latino countries, right? It's not that easy to spot a white guy in the middle of a fucking. Look, all right, this is a foreigner. This guy speaks Spanish or whatever. My cousin tends to post every single thing he does. He's in the
Yep.
airport. He's in the mall. He's taking a
I took
shit.
it down.
He's
Yeah,
eating.
taking it.
He's going
I
to the
never taken a
concert.
signature.
He basically did a timeline of what he was doing and what it was about.
Third world
And
countries is
somebody
what,
saw that.
man. Oh, this
Somebody's
is everywhere.
somebody saw that shit. No, no, no. It's not third world countries. It's everywhere, bro. Because
It's
I can tell you
everywhere,
stories in the states. All
bro.
right,
Oof. I can
all right.
too.
My sister
Huh?
almost got fucking kidnapped in the states. So stop
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yes, that's everywhere. It
It's
doesn't
everywhere.
matter where you're at because that's why, Chad. That's why lesson learned. That's why Louis drinks beers at clubs. Nothing else.
I
I
don't
don't
even do
drink.
that anymore.
Nah, shoo.
No,
I mean, I don't go clubbing anymore. But when I do, though,
I
when
only
I
have
do, I
I
go
only have
buy the
one
beer.
bar.
So
I
that
only
way,
have.
I have the beer in my hand, and I know it's my beer, and I'm holding the
Why so
beer.
serious? That happened in Colombia. What are you talking about? It's not Panama. Well, here's the thing. I only go to one bar. There's only one
Mm-hmm. Same
bar
here.
that I go, which
You
is
get picky.
and because I like it. That's it. But now, how things are expensive,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
like I don't even go to bars no more.
Exactly.
I'll buy all the bottles that I need. And I'll drink at home. I tell my buddies like, hey
Exactly.
yo, what are y'all doing? Like, I'll
Come
come
over here.
over.
Let's barbecue. Let's
Yeah,
cook. Yeah.
yeah, let's do something. It's cheaper. We could
Yep.
get fucked up. Nobody drives home. You have a place to stay. You're safe, unless
Mm-hmm.
somebody comes into the house and starts robbing us, home
Mm-hmm.
invasion or some shit. But which has never happened. But I'm just saying, like
Yeah, that's how it is.
everywhere, the entire
Everywhere.
planet is dangerous right now.
It's dangerous right now. Yeah.
Cybersecurity, it's an all time high when it comes to things
Mm-hmm.
like that. You
Mm-hmm.
got AI like fooling people. You got scammers. It's like, dude, you gotta be like always like on the lookout because
Yeah.
the least moment you figure it out, you're like GTA sounds like Panama, dude. I haven't said anything from Panama. That was Colombia. Jesus Christ.
Oh Lord, he's picking
That
at
was
you.
Medellin. That was actually Medellin, Colombia.
Medellin. I mean, look, when I went to Colombia a couple years ago, you know what they told us? A private cab taxi driver told us, a private cab. They told us, do not get in the yellow cabs. We were like, why? Because the yellow cabs, could have the FARC or stuff. I don't know. I don't remember who was there during that time. Sorry, I don't like talking politics stuff and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
But they told us, don't get in the yellow cab because they can kidnap you and ask for a ransom. I'm like, really? So yeah.
Bro.
So Mandalore Martin is asking me if
The last time I went to Cali,
yeah.
bro, I went to it was like 5 blocks straight of
Mm-hmm.
like little bars and little nightclubs and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was I couldn't walk fucking 10 yards without somebody popping out saying "Quieres perico? Quieres perico?" You know
Oh
exactly
my
what perico.
god.
It
Oh, that
was
was in Spain
every
too.
dude. It's easier to get fucking cocaine than fucking water. And it
Wow.
was I never seen that in my I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Well, when I was in Spain though, when I was in Barcelona, Like I was just walking, somebody come by and said marijuana, marijuana, and then it got to a point where I got tired, and I stopped and I said, okay, let me talk to you real quick. And I told the guy in Spanish, like, do I look like I like this stuff? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, no. But do you want some or not? No, I don't want nothing like that. I mean, I don't want to go to jail, but seriously, I've been asked by every time I walk, somebody comes on and whispers, my bud. I'm like, so I stop that. I don't want that shit. The
Look,
guy just started laughing. He's like, well, you look like the figure who
look,
was. I'm like, no, you look frustrated. I'm like, yeah, I'm frustrated because I'm walking all over the
look.
place and I'm tired.
One thing I can tell you for sure: it doesn't matter what country you are. You
Hmm.
always gotta be looking out for yourself, bro.
Exactly, no matter what. And
Because
same thing online
it
too.
doesn't matter
Everywhere.
where you are. It does. It could be
Hmm.
the unless you're in one of these like Saudi Arabia, apparently that nobody robs nobody. I don't know, like
Yep.
Dubai or some shit. But in
Hmm.
every single place in the world, you gotta be looking out for yourself because once they see somebody that is not from that area that looks dumb walking around, you're gonna get you're gonna be scammed. You're gonna be robbed, or even worse. It happens everywhere. So there's places in the world like Mexico, beautiful country, beautiful people, warm food, everything.
Hmm.
But when Mexico is like one area you're fine, and in the next street, be careful,
Hmm.
right? Same thing everywhere else.
Everywhere
It
in the
is
world,
how it is
doesn't
everywhere.
matter.
Ben,
Yep.
bro, say what last year or 2 years ago I went to Argentina.
Hmm.
I was doing some
Argentina, don't cry for me,
I was in
Argentina.
Mendoza. I was doing some training
Hmm.
for one of the offices we had on a company, and it was the exact same thing, bro. They said, "Listen, the soccer team is playing, right? These are the bars that do not go in there." I'm
Hmm.
like, no, I'm not going close to the bars. However, I was hungry, dude. I went down to buy some food,
Uh oh.
dude. That was the most hostile shit I've
Oh
seen in a
goodness.
while, bro. Because
Mm.
because I had I didn't even I was not even wearing a fucking soccer jersey, bro. It was
Hmm.
just a different color, and it was against. I'm like, oh wait, hold on, hold on. And it was intense, and it was dangerous because those guys are drunk, they're violent. Some of them wanted to rob you, so it's everywhere, bro. It's fucking everywhere.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
It's everywhere, bro.
It is.
So
It
take
is.
care of yourselves, bro.
You got to.
Yes, take care of it. It's same thing in the States. My sister, bro. My sister was gonna get kidnapped in front of the fucking building she was in, bro.
Hmm.
She saw a
It's
van
different.
pull up and she got pushed. If it wasn't because the guy fell off before her, she would have been pushed inside a van and been gone.
Wow.
And because
Wow.
she's really fast and she runs a lot, they couldn't catch her.
Yep. Wow. Crazy stuff. Crazy
What did
stuff.
the cops do? They filled out a report. They saw everything, and that's it. They got. She's like, "Fuck that! I'm leaving." She took the plane and she came back home, but she was gonna get kidnapped, bro. So no, bro, it happens. So take care of your family. I don't post things for my kids. I love my kids, but I'm not posting pictures of them. I've seen some creepy shit online with children, and it's
Uh,
like, no, man, my kids are not going up. I mean, you want to see my kids? You gotta have my WhatsApp number.
yep.
And Louis has it, and I think he's the only one who can see my profile picture. What was my
Yep.
profile picture, Louis?
I don't know. Let me go check. Let me go see. I don't know. Joey. I think it's a picture of you with their. Oh, you got a picture of your kids. Yeah, I see. I see it now. Yeah. Yep. That's it. That's it.
That's the only
Yeah.
way you're gonna see them. But other than that, you're not gonna do that. You ain't seeing
Mm-mm,
them.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
No.
Because that's the thing though. Like I say though, I mean, everywhere you go, no matter where you're at, guys, here, there, wherever, cybersecurity, everything, you guys got to be protected. And again, 15 years of this thing has not been fixed. So you PlayStation fans right now, if you got your PSN accounts and everything, go in right now. Take that credit card out because seriously, you don't know if they're actually hunting for you to take your stuff, to go into your account and take it. Watch out. Stop posting your accounts out there. Stop showing everyone, whoa, I'm this guy that's munching achievements because I know they love to measure each other with achievements, right? Or trophies and all that stuff. Heck, if you get look, this man even said it on here. Like he just posted out there something social media. Someone went in there and floop, just took everything. just took everything. And after he got his account back, a second time came around. Wow. Again, after he got his account back. That is crazy. That tells you right there that they have their security flaws. So yeah, take the credit cards out, take the information out, just leave the name in there, and
I'm gonna
that's
do
it.
that. Honestly, even though it's on Xbox, I'm doing the same thing. I'm gonna take off the credit
Uh,
cards and just leave
yep.
the PayPal there, and I have my link accounts attached to the PayPal. I think that's
So
fine enough. That's fine enough.
So Mandalorian Martin says, "Look, but here's my important question: Saudi Arabia bought EA. They have still not bought EA because listen, look, it's the same thing with the ABK deal, right? When the company goes out there and spends this ton of cash, they had to go through regulators. They had to go through regulators. They have to go through a lot of stuff before they approve for them to buy. So they have still not bought. They just offered this much money, the stock shareholders and everyone said, okay, let's go for it. But in order to pick it up, they got to go through the steps by the regulators before they can go ahead and have the company for themselves. It takes a long time. So we still do not know if it's 100% approved unless the regulators say, okay, you're good for, go ahead and buy it. That's when they get the buy. So you're asking about Ubisoft. No, we have not heard rumors that Ubisoft, is going through Saudi Arabia, everything. But we have heard though that
I think it's a
that
different
tends
law.
that
I think for Ubisoft
yeah,
is different because they're a French company,
they're a French company. Yeah, it's a
and
different.
they're dealing with different laws over there. I don't think the United States had anything to do with the purchase or
Mhm.
whatever they were doing on Ubisoft. So I don't think. I think it's a different process. So I can't tell.
Though if it did go through, how would it change the game industry? That area
We
I
don't
don't
know.
know. We don't
That's
know
the thing. We
because
don't
that's
know.
the thing. We don't know because listen, we can sit here talk all day. Like, okay, if they buy it, we should get this game. There, maybe they could bring back the old games and everything. But at the end of the day, we don't know why they're buying it for. We don't know why they're getting it. Well, of course to make money. That's one thing though. But we don't know if they're actually going to sit there and say, okay, company, we got you. Let's bring back Dead Space. Let's bring back what is a really old EA game from back in the day? I don't know. Whichever single player EA game. Oh, Titanfall 3, let's bring that back. Stuff like that. We don't
Why,
know. We
why
don't
so
know.
serious?
Yeah.
PlayStation bought Bungie like nothing because
Mm-hmm.
Bungie is a private owned company.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's private, there's no regulation there. There's no
There's
shareholders.
no,
There's no
yep, there's no
approval.
shareholders. There's no
It's
proof. Yep.
different. And sincere FIFA kicked them off to the curb. Now it's actually backwards. EA kicked FIFA because FIFA was actually way too much money for
Yeah.
their licensing name. It was
Mm-hmm. That's what
ridiculous the
happened.
amount of
Yeah.
money they were asking, and EA said no, fuck you, and that's it.
Let's say Ubisoft went bankrupt and EA was the only big company that would mean for the gaming industry. Nothing because there's too many big
Take
companies
two,
out there.
take two, and who else?
There's Take Two. You have
Bungie still got
Embracer.
it. Did Bungie still go through the FTC? You know what? Probably. I
Probably
remember
so.
they
Yeah.
purchased them, and that's
Let's
it.
see.
So
I don't know.
I
Did
didn't see anything about
Bungie
that.
go through regulators? Let me go
I
see.
mean, I guess the government has to take their cut out of everything. I guess, right? So
Let me go see. Had to go through regulators. Let me see. Let me see. Yes, Bungie had to go regulatory scrutiny, specifically in the acquisition by Sony SIE. So yeah, they were investigated, but it was only 3.6 billion. But remember though, I mean, pretty much they said it was going to
But
be.
but there didn't they made a law like years ago that the only companies under 5 billion didn't need to go through anything, some shit like
Yeah,
that.
because that's the thing though.
I
They
mean,
did.
of course, every company, I guess, every company has to go through like regulatory process for the simple fact that, and this is just my opinion. I think it's they're just doing it
Mhm.
because the government needs to get their cut,
Yep.
and that's it. I don't know. Probably I don't know.
Yeah. But no, but there's too many big companies out there. You got Capcom. There's so many companies out there. You don't have to worry if one goes out. Because remember one thing, Mandalorian. Remember one thing. It's just like consoles, right? Because people are scared that the Xbox going to die. They're scared of that, right? They always say, "Oh, we're scared. If it's dead, we're done." Blah blah blah. Look, we already went through this in history. What did we learn? We learned to move on. That's what we learned. I mean,
I
It
learned
happened
that
to
people get
Sega.
fired.
It happened at Sega, and look what happened. Moved to Xbox. So at the end of the day, we move on. That's what we do. Now with the digital library, of course, it's different compared to to those days because yesterday, we had those days you only have was a physical CD and that's it. But nowadays, right? I don't know what's gonna happen to the digital library, which of course I think they're gonna let you keep it, keep on going because of course at the end of the day though, it's I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Because look, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon
People
though.
will sue the fuck out of Microsoft
They probably would. Yeah.
because if they go away and they close all access and you can't access your digital
No,
library,
I
I
never
don't
said
care.
Naughty
I
Dog.
I don't care if they like, oh, you're just acquiring a license. You're
hmm
prohibited me to use that license. Believe me, there's gonna be a lawyer out there like this looks like a cause for a class action lawsuit, and they'll put a giant list of millions of
Millions of
people
people.
that will be owed money and royalties for the damages. Do you think Microsoft's want to go through that shit? Hell fucking no.
No,
So
no.
they're obligated in a
hmm
way to always have your digital library of any generation
hmm
available now. They're
hmm
tied to it. I don't give a fuck if Satya Nadella doesn't give a damn about gaming. He is now obligated to do so.
Mm. Well, it makes me wonder why EA still has the Madden license, but of course, because they pay for it. Because listen, each you guys understand how things work, right? Same thing with FIFA. EA wanted to keep FIFA though. They wanted to still have FIFA because FIFA is one of their best games out there. It's been one of their best games out there. Always has, always will, right? But what happened was FIFA came by and said, "Well, okay, listen, you want us? You got to pay this ton of cash for us." And EA said, "You know what? I'm sorry, no, because no matter how much we sell though each year, we're not gonna get that investment back in a couple of years though. It's gonna take us a while." So yeah, FIFA went nuts with that. That's why EA said, "Nope, we're not doing that." So Louis, so why does EA keep? Because Madden keeps on putting in a very good price, and they find that it's a very good price. They go ahead and and get the license. And not only that, they also, I mean, Madden has been even in the Sega, right? I mean, since Sega, since like when did Madden start like porting their games like to like was it like the Super Nintendo? I remember that Sega had a ton of sports
Madden,
games. Yeah, woof.
Madden,
Madden is old. Man, I think it was
Madden's an
Madden
old company.
'95.
But
Yeah,
yes, Madden started with Sega.
Madden started with Sega. Yeah, Madden. When did
No, no,
the
I'm not.
first?
Let me rephrase that. The Madden video game did not start on Sega. I'm saying
hmm
that they Madden on consoles
hmm
started porting into Sega first.
Yeah,
That's
started
what
for
I'm
the
trying to
Sega
say.
first. Yeah, it says here.
But they were
The
on
first.
PC before that. Really,
Yep.
before that,
It says
they were.
here the first Madden football game came out in 1998 for the Apple II computer. For its realism with extensive plays and customization. Later
Yeah,
expanded to Commodore and MS-DOS, of course, in
those were
1989
PC.
before coming a major console hit on Sega Genesis in 1990. So
There
basically, yeah,
you
it
go.
was in Sega. There you go. So I
Sega.
remember it's been there for years. And I don't know if you guys remember the saying EA Sports is in the game. I mean, that was woo, for years. I mean, EA had FIFA. EA had didn't they have I think they had
Do-
basketball though.
does EA even say that anymore?
They don't anymore. Remember that? That was pretty cool. EA Sports.
Hey
It's in the
yo,
game. Yeah.
hey yo, Saudis or Habibis, my brothers, you bastards, bring that back. Make
that
make
was
EA
cool.
great again.
That was good. Whenever you heard that, oof, it was
Yeah.
beautiful. Uh, no, Naughty Dog. No. I never mentioned Naughty Dog. I mentioned Embracer. I mentioned what's it called? Capcom. I mentioned what else did I mention that were big companies out
Embracer.
there?
Embracer is fucked right now.
I know right now it's fucked though, but yeah, there's too many companies out there that you should not be scared that if one goes out. No, don't be scared. Important
Look,
question. The last words for the
here's the
comments.
thing. Right now, it's kind of like a natural thing that is happening. When
Yeah,
a AAA game falls, you have a rise of a new publisher
yeah.
or studio with a double A or indie studio.
And funny
Because
enough,
let's put it this way,
they
Larian
too.
Larian Studios was never that studio.
Mm-hmm.
Now that they put Boulder's Gate out there, now Larian means something really powerful, right? Now it's more powerful than BioWare and things like that. So when one falls, there's somebody else that always takes his place. It's just natural.
Hmm.
It's like the natural order of things, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, hey Louis, I'm still, I'm not feeling well, bro.
You're not feeling well? You gotta go. If you gotta go,
Yeah,
go. If you gotta go, go. No worries, Joy. No
but
worries.
I gotta go to work in a few while, but I want to lay down for a little bit. I'm not feeling well, bro.
You're not feeling well because look, I was already, I'm just counting the minutes because I gotta start heading out like around 12. So like in 15 minutes, I'm out. If you can't
Mm.
hang out, cool. If not, it's cool. I understand. I
I got.
understand.
Let me stay until 11. I got 15 minutes left. So.
15 minutes left. Okay, okay, yeah,
Mm.
that's all for me. So yeah, because I gotta head out. I gotta do a couple things because I'm leaving tomorrow, and I'm right now. Like the dentist told me it was supposed to be 3. Now they told me now it's 1. So now I gotta rush, go to the dentist, and try to go to the bank as fast as I can. To get some cash out. Before I head out. Oh my god.
Juve. Hopefully, I'm not gonna start puking on camera again because I did it once. No,
Oh no, don't do that.
no, no. My thing is not puking. It's just I'm not
You were
good.
feeling
I'm
better?
not.
Oh. Oh no, Joey. But no, if you can, it's cool, man. I get it. I get it. I understand because you gotta go, 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 go. It's cool, man. No worries. No
Let's
worries.
finish the show. We got to
Let's
11.
finish the show. But yeah, Chad, that's what it is. I mean, look, at the end of the day, you guys need to understand something. Like I said, though, the security thing. Even though, of course, we bash a little bit of PlayStation. Of course, we gotta bash them because they still have not fixed that. But take your credit cards out. Do not leave that information in there. Just leave your username and just buy your stuff on Amazon, your points or whatever, PlayStation points to buy games. Don't leave it there because after the thing that happened in 2011, and I've been using PlayStation for the longest time, even though, I jumped into PS4, not PS3, because, PS3 I had it, but I was like, you got a PS4 to play a couple games. I never put my credit card in, nothing like that, because I knew that it was going to happen again. And look at it now, it's happening. So quit posting your trophies, trying to show off what you got, because man, if they pick up on something like that, you're in trouble. They're going to take it away. Quick and easy, unless the PlayStation goes in and fixes it. But the thing is, they go in and fix it, and then all of a sudden it comes back again. It's like I don't understand why they'll just permanently fix that situation so it doesn't happen again. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Real quick, let me go take a tinkle, Joey, and I'll be right back. Real quick, I'll be right back. Be right back. Hold the fort. Hold the fort. Oh, let me put the microphone. Because, yeah, remember that thing was happening out there.
Yeah. Before the show ends, I want to wish everybody a happy holidays, whatever holiday you celebrate, if you celebrate anything. Um, Even though, and if you don't celebrate, it's always good to be with family, whatever the occasion is. So happy holidays to everybody. I hope everybody's gonna have a fantastic holiday, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever, Kwanzaa, or Festivus for the best of us. Um, Talk to your family, call them once in a while, see how they're doing, because one moment we're here and the next we're gone. So the future's promised to no one, but hey, we're here for a good time, not for a long time. So I guess everybody have a great holiday and a New Year's. Take care of yourselves. Stop if you're young, party all you want, fuck all you want, but stay out of trouble. These days, people are like they don't fight with their fists; they're quick to grab a weapon, and you're gone. So just have a good time, stay safe, hug your loved ones, eat a lot. And that's it, man. Don't worry about your debts. Well, I worry about your debts, but there's always gonna be debt. But what there's not enough of is time and life. So fuck it, live life, have be happy. Fuck these companies. Fuck Sony. Fuck Nintendo. Fuck Microsoft. Fuck them all.
Oh, why the heck not? Let's talk a little bit about the Terminator 2D game, Joey. I talked a little bit about it yesterday, but let
Yeah.
me just do my general review about it real quick. Joey, you look bad. I mean, if you gotta go, Joey, go, go, go. No worries, man. No worries. You gotta go, go. Yeah, I get it.
Louis,
I get it. Yeah, what?
Louis, thanks for
What's
having me again.
You're welcome, Joe. You're welcome, man. You're welcome.
Mi hermano, se te quiere mucho. Feliz Navidad. Dios me lo
Igual, igual,
bendiga.
hermano. Igual, igual, igual.
And is
I hope you get better soon, man. Seriously, hope you get better soon.
fuck.
Go for it, Joey.
What a date to be fucking sick. Jesus Christ.
It's okay. No worries, man. It's okay. It's okay. You know, we're good. We're good.
So
But Joey,
everybody take care.
Merry Christmas to you, Joey. Merry Christmas to your family, man. Have fun. Take care of yourself. Get better soon. And man, I'll see you soon, man. I'll see you soon. Even though I'll be in California, I'm still taking my microphone, still taking my camera, just in case, I got to go live. But yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
everything in case, yeah. But go, Joey, go. Have a good one, man. Thanks. Thank you for coming by. Even though you're sick, thanks, man. Thanks so
Yeah,
much.
man.
Talk to you soon, man. Talk to you soon.
There you go.
So, chat. Okay, back to it. All right. So, let's get here. So I'm working tomorrow. Why wouldn't we? Or why wouldn't we? Oh, why wouldn't we be online tomorrow? Because tomorrow I'm leaving at 10 a.m. to the airport and I am going to California. I'll be in California around 12 o'clock at midnight. So yeah, on their time turf. So yeah, I won't be online here. I'll be traveling all day through the airport. And either way, though, like I said, Chad, I'm still taking my microphone. I'm still taking my stuff, because just in case we got to do a show, I got the microphone, I got everything, and just go in, do a show, and we'll be cooking. But of course, the only thing is, chat, like I keep on telling you, right? Watch my signal because I will post my signal. The thing is that if it's 8 a.m. there, it's going to be 12 a.m. here. It's going to be 11 a.m. for you guys. So, yeah, there's going to be time changes, though. But either way, they'll watch the signals. If I'm going live, I will go live and I'll try my best between 7 and 8. But yeah, all right, let's talk a little bit about the Terminator games, right? So, the Terminator 2D game, my thoughts about it. So, I played it. I bought it on pretty much on Sunday. Once I had some downtime to sit there and play the game, I bought it on Sunday, and I remember going through the first playthrough of the game. Right, I was like the story was pretty weird. And I was going through it. I was like, wait a minute, I only got to use the Terminator once in the game, the first playthrough, or yeah, like once or twice, yeah, two times, right? And the two times I got to use the Terminator was when he was in the bar scene. Of course, I'm not giving you any spoilers because you all have seen the movie. You all seen the movie 1,000 times, so there's no spoilers behind this. When I'm telling you the story about the 2D game. So I only use the Terminator bar scene and also in the motorcycle scene. When he has to get John Connor off the bike, to destroy the truck, destroy T-1000 on the truck and all that stuff. Yeah. And so that was the only two times I used Terminator. I used a lot of Sarah Connor and a lot of John Connor on my first playthrough. And I was like, wait, is this the game though? And I remember on the first run, I died. I think it was in the final boss. The final boss was a bit of a headache. But then, I went through it again. And again, I died in the final boss. But then I got the hang of it. And I was like, okay, now I got the hang of it. Let's go. The top continues you have in the game is 9. Those are the top continues you have. You pick them up around the way. If you see the Cyberdyne signal in places, shoot at it so that way you get your continues, so you can keep on going in the game. And I was playing it in normal. So in my third run being in normal, I already had the boss down, already got everything down, all the boss fights and everything. That's when I completed the game right away. And I was like, wait a minute, I did this like in 45 minutes. Huh. Weird. 45-minute run on the first run of Terminator. And I was like, okay. I mean my third run, right? 45 minutes, I finished the game, done. And of course, like I said, we all know the story, right? We all know the story to the game. Cool, fantastic, cool. All right, let's keep going. What's next? So what happens next is that I remember it's based on the movie. Yeah, it's based on the movie. But here's the trick to it. So I remember that while going through the story, you had an option, right? Was it to kill Miles Dawson as the Terminator, or to kill Miles Dawson as Sarah Connor? So on my fourth run, I went in, I killed Miles Dawson, and then I saw I got more use of the Terminator. And I was like, yeah, fantastic. I'm not gonna give you all any spoilers, but of course, like for example, when he has the minigun and shoots the cars and everything, on the building, that was in the game. Going through the building as a Terminator, trying to get to that area where you had to shoot the cars, all that stuff. That was in the game too. and I got more use of the Terminator itself, and of course the rest of the levels. But yes, they did add on to something different, which I will not give you any spoilers, and that's why you gotta check that part of the mission out. Like when you do the first playthrough, that becomes available, and then after you're done with that playthrough when you finished it, because I had to go through it 2 times because I don't want to give you out any spoilers on what happened. I had to go through it 2 times because something changed. But yes, and that second playthrough there were a lot more levels. So pretty much it was like an hour. It was like an hour and 15, an hour 20-minute playthrough right there, pretty much. When I finished that second playthrough, and after I finished that, there was a third playthrough, like I said, and that is the option that if Sarah Connor kills Miles Dyson, which it also takes to a different story, which was way more shorter than the second and the first playthrough. So yes, there's 3 stories into the game, which was really good. Sound effects, graphics, of course, graphics. I wasn't expecting like the biggest high-end graphics. No, no, no. I was happy with the way it was. Does it feel like a Contra game? Yeah, it does. But it's not a Contra game though. Like remember when Contra you were running around shooting? In this one, you gotta stop and shoot. That's the difference. You gotta stop and shoot. You gotta stop and shoot. Some angles you can shoot up. It all depends. But yeah, you gotta do that. Um, hmm. What else can I say? The boss fights are pretty fun, right? I had to face the T1000, which was the T1000 boss fight wasn't really that bad, except that like the helicopter one was pretty cool. Like you trying to hide from T1000 because, of course, T1000 is pretty much a tough, kick-ass, tough-ass machine, right? Um, but yeah, like for example, since I played it in medium, I also like I saw a tweet by Bitmap that were saying you have to pay it on harder, like play it in harder versions, right? Pause. I know that sounds wrong, but example, I don't know what the next one is or Judgment. I don't remember what the other playthroughs are. But if you play through like the hardest levels, you get more stuff, more into the scenes and everything, right? You get more weapons, being shot at you, more bad guys, more stuff. It's not like on the like if I did that, I have to test it out to see, but to see how tough it gets. But in normal though, like I said, first run, I died at the end because it was easy to get to the end. The boss fights were not that hard. Second run, I died again until the third one, already had it down. I said, okay, I know what I'm doing wrong with this boss. Okay, I already got it down, so it became more easy. So, like I said, I have not done it in the super hard, pause again in the most hard difficulty in the game to see how tough it is. But yeah, like I said, sound, the music, spot on. You feel like you're playing a Terminator game. It's fantastic when it comes down to it. I loved every minute of it. The sound, running around doing stuff, and yeah, it was just fantastic. I already said graphics were not the best. Sound was awesome. Gameplay, it's fun, super fun game, amazing. I'm telling you guys this: if you're ever gonna pick it up, go ahead and pick it up. But to be honest, though, wait for a sale because the price for me in that game should be between 20 and 25 though, not more than that. 2025 is like the best price for the game to buy it new. I know it's $30 and I know the deluxe edition costs like 100 something dollars and all that stuff. Yeah, but at the price range, like I said, 2025, and like I said, fun factor, the best. It's got really good fun factor. To be honest though, I said this yesterday and I'll repeat it again. As a Terminator 2 game in general, like looking at the Super Nintendo, looking at the NES, looking at those games from back in the day, looking at those games and talking about this one, I'm telling you, this has got to be the best. No, 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 no. This is not got to be, no, no. This is the best Terminator 2 game out there. Out of all the Terminator 2 games, I'm not talking about the Terminator games in general because, of course, there's a lot of great Terminator games out there, right? But I'm talking about just the Terminator 2 games in general. This is the best Terminator 2 game out there. So let me see. I don't know if it's Xbox Play Anywhere. I did not check that. Let me go see. Terminator 2D No Fate. Is it Xbox Play Anywhere? I don't think it is. I don't think I. Let me see. No, it's not. It isn't listed as an Xbox Play Anywhere title on the Microsoft Store or official announcements. No, it's not a Play Anywhere title. So if you're gonna pick it up on Steam, pick it up on whatever box you want. But it's not a Play Anywhere title. I don't know why it's not there, but it should be a Play Anywhere title. That game should have been a Play Anywhere title. It really is that good. So, Chris, you ever play Mad Max? Oof, I played that game a long time ago. I played that game when it released. I played it. It was okay. It was alright. It was alright. It wasn't like, oh wow, amazing. No, no, it was alright. It wasn't like the best game out there. Yeah, Dan, shaking my head. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I'm like that too. I'm like, oh man, why not like this? I think it's on sale right now. Really? I mean, like I said, go for it. If you guys want to pick it up, pick it up. And my final rating to the game as a Terminator game that sits itself, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. That's my review on the Terminator 2 No Fate game. 8.5 out of 10. No more than that. Because, like I said, when you go through it, let me see, chat, real quick. Let me go see. I'll tell you how much time I already put in the game. Because I was already done. Like I said, I finished it like in 2 or 3 days. It wasn't really that long, though. It wasn't really that long. But it was a short, sweet game, to be honest. So I really love the idea on how they made that game so well. Not only that, I also played it in medium, though. I couldn't be like tough on it with that one. But let me see, because I'd never played it in hard. But I bet you once you got things down with the game, then because that's the thing though, once you got everything down, like the movements and everything, it's an easy run through the game. It's super easy. So let me go see how much time I put into the game in general. I don't even think I have a day in that game. Probably like 10 hours tops. Let me go see. Hold on a second, chat. I'm going to my achievements to see how much time I put into the game. Here it is. Okay, Terminator 2D No Fates. Yeah, you take your time then. Come on. I want to see how much time I put into the game. It's not showing me. Why can't I see it though? Ish. I don't see how much time I put into the game like I've done before. Like if I want to see it, it usually would tell me like how much time I put into the game though. Oh Lord, don't tell me that the app changed again. I hate it when they do these changes. On launch, very common. Nope, that's why I don't want to see that. Progress. Okay, let me see my progress. See game score more sure. No, that's not it. No, I can't see how much time I put into the game. Weird. Man, I don't even want to turn on the Xbox. I already have it there. But to be honest, though, I think I already finished everything like in 6 hours campaign. Campaign is like 6 to 7 hours tops. It shouldn't be more than that. 6 to 7 hours tops when it comes down to campaign. Because of course, if you get killed several times, you're gonna start from the very beginning, go through it. Because like I said, you have continues and you only have nine. If you run out of continues, that's it. You go to the very beginning and start it all over again. Yes, sir, you do. But yeah, that's how it is. That's my review on the game. Mad Max is fully deserving of the low metas. Yeah, that low score really. It's a good game. The thing was about that game that was missing is good boss fights. That's the only thing was missing in that game. But other than that, it was fun to explore, fun to run around. Collecting pieces of the car. It was really good though. Mad Max was really good. My job is trying to make us work. Oh no. Is PS4 considered a classic console? I don't know. I don't know. Good question. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. Though. I don't know why is it considered that. I don't know. King Styles, good morning to you, sir. How you doing, King Styles? Hope everything is good. But chats, listen up. The crazy ones gotta go. It's 12:02, guys. I have a lot of things to do. I gotta go to the dentist. I gotta go to the bank. I'm gonna see if I can go to the bank as quick as possible. I got a lot of things to do, chat. I do mean a lot of things to do before I head out away from my trip, which I leave tomorrow, like I said, to California. So chat, this is what I'm going to do tomorrow. While I'm driving to the airport, I will put out a post and telling you guys, how things are, and everything, right? And I will leave you guys with some shorts just in case, because I'm going to be in California. I don't know how the time schedule is going to be, how things are going to be for me. How am I going to run with things? I don't know how am I going to deal with things because there's just so much things going out there. Like the time change is going to be incredible. Like I said, I'm taking my gear. I'm taking my microphone. I'm taking my camera. I'm taking my laptop. In case I gotta stream. In case I gotta come do a show, stream and everything. Also, I'm gonna see if I can take my mouse just in case I need it over there, so I can put it to the computer. So that way, I can work quicker with the mouse. But yeah, Chad. I'm going away, and I'll keep you guys posted. Just remember, you guys gotta watch my Louis signal. So when I do come online, in case there's like a important subject, talk about. In case there's a morning where I don't have that much to do, like if I don't have to go like to a museum or something, because I don't really, definitely, I don't know what my schedule is when I get there. I don't know what is it going to be, but well, I have to check though. I'll check everything, and I'll keep you guys posted with everything. Once I'm there, and give you all what's gonna happen or what's going to cook. But chat, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, guys. Happy Hanukkah, happy everything. Have fun, stay safe. Stay safe, really important. Take care of yourselves. You know, have a lovely Christmas with the family and everything. Just enjoy, chat. Enjoy. That's what you got to do. Sour Blow, since you're here, can you do me something? I need like a nice little post for XBI or Happy Holidays, so I can post it out there. If you can, do that for me, Sour Blow. How you doing, Sour Blow? How you doing, Sour Blow? Sour Blow, Sour Blow. But yeah, chat. Ready for the show? Let's begin. Yeah, I'm ready for the dentist. Or maybe I should take, turn on the camera so you guys can see me while they pull out my teeth. Ah! Me crying in the dentist, like, no, I gotta be the dentist at one, Sour. I gotta be the dentist at one. Then I gotta run to the bank as fast as I can and go, get to the bank. I hope I finish the dentist in 1 hour. Seriously, because the bank closes at 4. I hope it doesn't take that much time. But yeah, chat. And I want to thank Joey again for coming by. Really appreciate it for Joey to come by today, even though he wasn't feeling too well. Hope he gets better soon. But yeah, chat, Merry Christmas. Have a lovely holiday. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. And like I said, I'm going to put up some shorts for you guys to enjoy while, tomorrow, 25. And then I'll keep you guys posted at the 26th, probably do a couple shows, Let's see how time is with California. Like I said, it's 8 hours, it's 4 hours behind though. Right now it's 8 a.m. Let me see what time it is at California real quick. Is it 4 or 3 hours? Let me check. San Francisco time now. So it's 8:06. So pretty much at 12, I'll be hopping online if I do a show. Just to let you all know, that's gonna be pretty much my schedule. Because if I do it on 7, that'll be super early. It all depends though. Probably do it at 7. Let's see how it goes. But chat, thank you all for hanging out with me today. And chat, we made a milestone. I hit 1,850 today. Super happy. Seeing that news, I'm at 1,851. That is fantastic to see. 806. Yeah, it's 806. Yeah. It's 806. But yeah, chat, thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Like I said, I ended the show, this year with 1,850, which is fantastic. Hope by next year we reach 2.5 or 3. Let's go. 3,000 subscribers, baby. Let's go. And thank you all for your memberships. Thank you all for your super chats, guys. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys to death. I seriously do, chat. You guys are fantastic. And again, happy holidays. And like always, before I go, tell me what you've all been playing, guys. What you've all been playing. I've been playing Dave the Diver, guys. That's all I've been playing. Collecting things. And me, even though me and Joy went on another rant for Dave the Diver, it was a good, fun show, Yesterday went out for like 40 minutes. This one was like a 20-minute discussion today for Dave the Diver. Good stuff today. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, man. Let me see now. Check the time. So they said 1. So I got to be at 1 over there. Good thing there isn't any school, so that way I can do things faster. I hate these posts on the cell phones. My God. They always open up something new. Ugh. Let's see now. Super fun little game. Happy holidays to everyone on my Xbox, and 2026 is next. Oh man, that'll be for the Happy New Year. I hope that this, not this. Let me see. Well, let me check my schedule though. So I really do hope by like that. Let me see if I land there. I think we're going to be going to museums and stuff. I really do hope that by the 26th or something I can do a show, because the 25th, of course, I can't do a show. I'll be landing in California. I don't know if I'm going to do a show the 26th or 27th, 28th, but probably the 29th. I will be here. Probably so. Do a show. Cross fingers. Let's do it. Because, then we have 31st. Then we have, 1 through 8. So, yeah, we have busy stuff happening. It's gonna be busy days for me. But again, chat, thank you for being here. Stay safe. Happy holidays. And like always, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so I can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful, and I do mean a beautiful and awesome. No, I'm not doing the show on the plane. The internet on the airplane is never that good, though. Oh, Lord. If they had good internet, I would probably do a show, you know. Yeah, you guys watch me be nervous on an airplane. I hate airplanes. I get so nervous. I wouldn't even be able to concentrate, though, on an airplane, though. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast when we do come back at 7 p.m. ET with Sound Blow, the Big Pooh Man, Silent Cypher. And if they invite me, they don't on Fridays, XPI en Español. With, quick question, do we think Xbox will get a DualSense controller? Probably so. Let's wait and see. Probably next year they'll announce a new Elite controller because seriously, this one, they need, like we talked about that controller. My God, it's always the same thing. This controller is only like almost 2 years old, and look at it's already peeling off. I found a glue now, which I'm going to fix this. I'm going to stick that glue in there and start to fix this to get this fixed. So that way, this when I'm playing the game, it does not bother me though. So yeah, I'm going to see if it gets fixed by now. But yeah, probably so. Probably so. Let's cross fingers by next year gets announced, bro. Probably by next year gets announced. Let's cross fingers. So chat. Like I said, invite me they don't. XP en Español with Elvis Aliencita and Metal Berserker on Fridays. You know, XP en Español. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Lou Gaming when I send the signal out over there on Twitter X. Over there on, let me see, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. And that's why you got to hit that bell on YouTube so you can know when the crazy one comes on to talk about what's happening in the gaming news world. Guys, have a beautiful day and happy holidays. And I will see you guys the next time on Good Morning Crazy Lou Gaming, which it could be this Friday or it could be on Monday. Let's cross fingers, guys. Have a beautiful day. Where's the Spanish podcast at? Right here in the description below. Let me go grab it for you. Right here, though. Let me see. Sablo. Is it in here? Crazy Lou, Blue Network, our team of Spanish here. I'll post it right now. Before I head out. Here it is, Onigo Coach, just posting it right now. Go ahead. Right there. It's right there on our XBI podcast. Right there. Just go to that channel and subscribe. Bye, guys. Like I said, have a beautiful holiday and see you guys soon. Love ya. Bye-bye.